Alright, so welcome to my second channel where I upload the completely unedited gameplay for potential super edit videos that I'm going to do. Now, in this case, we're playing Terror from the Deep. We'll be on Superhuman. Don't think there's anything crazy there. I will technically be playing on Iron Man, but I need access to the save file to be able to rename people. I have a Python script connected to a database with a number of people's names who wanted to be included, so that should make it... that makes my life easier with renaming people and should also add a bit of intrigue when watching this back. As for everything else that's going on here... oh, I didn't actually want to start the game. Yeah. I need a minute to talk still. So, as for settings, I'm trying to play this relatively vanilla adjacent. I believe under advanced things like UFO extender accuracy and I don't know what it's called. It's the one like I think it's extended movement options, something like that. XE? No, there's no way it's under XE. But the extended movement options, I turned those off because when you're playing in underwater missions, the extended movement options make it so you can move one tile in 4 time units, and at that point I felt like I might as well have been playing the original. Because, well, for the most part, it seems to be 6 time units a tile, but sometimes it just isn't 6 and is 4. I haven't figured out why it's like that, but you can see with the little arrows that display how many time units you have left that sometimes a tile only costs 4 to move, and I don't know why that is. Psi capture, improvement, things like, I believe Psi isn't automatically displayed when the correct tech. Yeah, evaluation is no. Retain interrogated field promotions, airborne transfer. I don't think... so I turned off anything that felt non-vanilla-esque, as I wanted to play this as close to vanilla as possible. I've never played Terror from the Deep prior to... I mean, I can just go look at the save games. The earliest save here is about 3 months ago. No, 4 at the time. It's close to. But this is the first time I'd ever played Terror from the Deep. For some reason... Base defense, yeah, so this is probably good. Well, it's probably a bit earlier than this. I just kept one save file. And you can see base defense turn 17. I might have actually been doing good on this run. But it's taken me a number of runs. These are only the runs I made it far enough to justify saving, where I was trying to actually beat the game or get to a point where I felt comfortable beating the game. I succeeded in this test 5 here. I actually had the equipment and bases around to play the game, but it did feel like there was some amount of randomness involved, especially with where the aliens decided to put their missions starting in February. I think that's about it. I will be, hopefully, making an edit out of this, assuming I actually beat the game on this particular run. I should be able to beat the game, and I'll talk about strategy once I get into the game, but if I don't end up beating it, well, that's unfortunate. Video staying on YouTube. I could unlist it. It would probably be... I mean, unlisted videos will show up in playlists, so you'd still be able to find it, but I haven't decided what I want to do there. So, I guess rambling is done. Actually, no, the last thing that I want to mention is the previous series. I was editing it, and it just kind of felt like the same thing I'd been doing for forever. Not forever, but like the same thing as my last video. And I wanted to do something new and different, so I just scrapped it. I still have the file somewhere of it half edited. I could upload that unlisted if a couple of people from the previous series are interested. But for the most part, I'm not planning on uploading it in its current state. I mean, I'll make a community post if I do upload it, and you all can take a look at that, just so you can see what it was looking like, but I don't think it was good enough, so I didn't bother to finish it. Now, as for that, Superhuman, I will be trying to play on Iron Man. I won't be reloading any saves, but I still need access to the save files, as mentioned. So, that should be about it. There's nothing crazy in setup, should be pretty close to vanilla, and the best luck I had with bases was placing it right about here. It's not perfect, we miss a chunk of the water up here, but I'm not super concerned about that once we have the hyperwave decoder. Because aliens shouldn't consistently just like... well, we probably want a base in this region. I think I had space for an extra base with the layout I had. There was one a base here. There were like 3 in this area, something like this. 2 bases here, that's pretty obvious. And then you have 8 total bases to my knowledge. It was 7 or 8, and one can just go up here, and one I can just whack right here. And from there, that should be global coverage. It's a lot harder to cover the entire globe when you're covering the oceans instead of the land. You may know there's significantly more ocean on this planet. But this was the best luck that I had in all of my test runs. I'm not sure if there's anything more to it than that, but I'm going to place the starter base here, and I believe lowercase home is what the file wants for renaming purposes. Let me make sure this is named correctly. Capital H home. I could always change it in the file, but it's easier not to. And there's a number of things I do with the starter base. The first thing is I leave both of these hangars here, but I do sell one of the... Well, I could leave a Barracuda around and just sell at the end of the month. My biggest concern is a base invasion, because I had an issue with that in the past. This living quarters will at one point be dismantled, and I'll have a second hangar up here, and then the rest of the base will be along this chunk here. For the start, having these hangars is great for actually building facilities along them. And I need to do this. So I don't have a particular order that I do everything in. I will start with selling things I'm not going to use, which also requires me swapping you with Ajax and you with... So Barracuda 1, we're going to keep 1, and I will put... I'll get enough dupe launchers for that. We also want... Well, no, we should start with selling just for since we're super limited on storage. I like both of these. The torpedoes rocket equivalent, autocannon equivalent, and doesn't work on land, so I believe I sell this. I use mostly gas cannons, and we sell off all of these. The craft gas cannon is not great. Bad even. And we want some torpedoes. I might sell Ajax torpedoes, but we still are going to have a craft using them, so once we go through all of them, I might just get rid of the craft. And I don't think there's anything else I need to worry about selling. From here, we need to purchase a couple of things. Firstly, let's make sure we have enough equipment. I want around 20 of these. I might get more in the future. Tasers. This is a stun rod, right? Yeah. I'm gonna probably get 6 of those to start. This is proximity and high explosive smokes, normal grenades. To start, we want 1 dupe launcher. The rest of our storage will go towards torpedoes once I get the rest of this worked out. Let's do gas, and we want gas, yeah. So this, if a mission shows up in the first 4 days, it's not happening. It's just not happening. But we need at least 14, so 12 of these. I like to have 20 of each ammunition type and a split loaded onto the craft. Except for phosphorus. I don't know if fire's good, but I just haven't used it. I believe it causes people to panic more in modded games, but I'm not sure how susceptible the aliens are to panicking. I don't think I need any of this. These are too expensive for me to consider them. At some point I might get the Gauss version of it, just because it's not cheap, but doesn't require any alien materials. And from here I think I want some grenades, which... So we'll start with you. We probably want... I'm gonna go up to 40. And I believe from here we also need... We need at least 14? What was this? So is it 7 and 15? I think this is the split I use for our living quarters. I could consider selling off technicians for more scientists. It's something I'd thought about in previous playthroughs. I don't know if I'm that desperate. Because research isn't that pressing. Your biggest concern early game is getting enough bases to cover the globe. Research in our case really is just getting weapons that are strong enough to actually kill the things that they're going to throw at us, starting in, I think, even February we could be running into Lobstermen, but I think it was a 10% chance. I looked at the wiki at some point. I believe Lobstermen can show up super early and you need some sort of sonic weapon to kill them, preferably the cannon. But they don't start showing up consistently till sometime in April. And is that really everything that I care about? These gas cannons, bunch of grenades, taser, flare. I believe that's all that I run on most people. Everything else is somewhat manufactured, such as the motion scanner and medkit. So yeah, that should be it. And if I just max that out, 8. So a decent number. Okay. And from here, I actually need to do things with the base. So the first thing, I'm not sure if there's an optimal way to build this. So having the ability to dismantle this would be nice, but at the same time, anything built over here, I'm going to struggle to dismantle after dismantling these hangars. So I don't really think it matters what gets put over there. I'm going to throw the wide array sonar there. We need an alien containment. I don't think there's any particular order. We need another living quarters and a general stores. I considered building a lab. I think it might be a bit too expensive for right this second, but building a lab now means that by the end of the month I can work towards 100 scientists immediately, since I'll have the lab space available, rather than waiting a month. But even then, I don't think I ever have the economy to get more than 50 scientists, so waiting till the end of February should be a-okay. I'd like having another general store, so I'll throw that there. And having we'll probably need another living quarters. I might throw that down. But I do believe the laboratory is the last building I build. And I can technically afford to build in any of these spaces here because of how the hangar is going to be laid out, or the sub-pens being here and here, and this being dismantled. I don't believe I need this space right now. So, 2 general stores. Might throw a third one in. 900k. Probably is worth throwing an extra living quarters in so I can get rid of that as early as possible. General stores, we're going up to 2 more. Probably is worth having a third one here. And hopefully I won't need too much more storage on this base. I'll have a separate engineering base, so the workshop will be moved off-site at some point. But until then, this is our starting base. And I will sell one of these near the end of the month, but until that point I don't believe it has any upkeep. And I don't really need to worry about dismantling one of these hangars till the end of the month, because when aliens generate missions, it's at the start of the month and they just end up occurring at some point during the middle. Oh, research. Yes, it's a really good thing I have the little thing to display what's going on. I love the motion scanner, so that's what I start with. Gauss is fine, but not great. You still need Sonic to kill a lot of things, and the medkit doesn't matter at this stage because people are just going to die. Yeah, this is what I noticed. Still at 10 engineers, not worth doing anything, but we literally can't build anything. We have no projects. So, that should be set up complete. Gonna let a couple days go by so that all of this shows up, and then I can actually equip the craft. I'm just going to throw what we need on board. I believe 8 and 8 is what I start with, just so I have options. Maybe 10. And I like 28, just so I can have people with grenades. Just pure grenade mules to throw things, like little mobile artillery units. And I want all these. And whenever these soldiers show up, I will actually go through and equip people. I do probably want this. Number 1, I want you to have a Duke launcher. And I can sell the other Ajax launcher. There we go. First thing, before I forget, because I do tend to forget scientists, throw those guys on and pull a few more people in here. So at this point, I'm going to keep cycling through soldiers. I don't know how I want to do the saving and loading of names. Because I have to actually rename everyone. I go in here, save the game. I don't have any save for this yet, but I believe I want rename.save. And I can sit here for a second. Then if I run the... screw it, just do this. And... so number of people in here, it looks like it loads them in order, which makes sense. Okay, so if I load the game here, does it work? Error on line whatever. Ah, damn it. Okay, so I believe I remember what the issue was. So we're going to be saving this again. I don't think I can have anybody equipped on the Triton, as when in the save file, I mean, I can show you what we're looking at here. It's not too hard to look at. I just need a middle monitor. There we go. So this is just in Notepad. You can see everything's readable. So this is the start of the base. So here we have the first soldier. It's me since I'm the first person in the database. It runs through the stats and this, the rank, the look. But then you see that it's overwritten something here, where it says that I am currently on the Triton. This is something that I don't think I tested for, and it looks like it overwrites a chunk of this because you see rank, gender, look down here again. And I believe that it overwriting me being on the Triton breaks things. So I could make this more robust, but I could also just, as you saw there, de-equip everybody and run it again. So options, save the game, save over, no, we want to rename, and then I will run the script again real quick. Where is this? There we go. And probably need to reset things. Okay, hold on, more management. And last time trying this, rename, save, options, run the thing again, which is here. And that looks a bit better. At least I think it is. This might also be in a random order. And yes, it looks like it is. Is this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's 15 names. It might just load people in a random order, so it's odd that I was the first one. That might just be sheer chance, because I'm also first in the database. But that means I should be able to load this. Yes. And then if I go in here to the crew, everybody's got a name. Nice. And out of curiosity, is it a random order from the database? I would like to display for me. Because starting with orange here. Yeah, okay. So this isn't order. That's fine. Cool. And that also means that I get to put everyone on the craft real quick. Now, this also keeps track of people's deaths and resets them back to being alive and puts a number after their name. Doesn't change stats or anything, although that could be a fun run for the future. But people just have a number after their name for every death that they've had during the series. So, here we are. And we get to start playing with the inventory. So, stat strings are going to be my friend here. This states that you are weak. It might be better to actually look at this, because we're weak in marksman, nothing of note. Scout means, I believe, a lot of time units and reactions, but they're weak. C is coward, weak with high reactions, coward with high reactions, weak, high reactions, brave with high reactions, nothing. Coward, marksman, and sniper. I'm not actually sure what sniper means. Both high reactions and firing would be my guess. Okay. And that is that. Can I just... No, so this changes the skin. Don't care about that. If I click here, this is stats. Okay. So, pretty standard loadout here. It prioritizes the AP shells when loading, so I might have to swap that myself. But if I put this on... Yeah, okay. So I prefer to put explosive shells on anyone with marksman, or with accuracy above 60, because we can and will shoot ourselves. And we need to abuse smokes to some degree, so I will copy this. Wow, you are not that strong. You do have marksman though. Yeah, you can take the 1 extra weight. And you have decent reactions. You are average. You don't have high weight, though. Does anybody here have high weight? You have high weight. Do you have throwing? No. I like decent throwing on people with high weight. Just having through... It looks like 38 is the next highest. So you actually need another smoke grenade. I do have save pre-prime grenades on because I'm going to prime them at the start of mission anyway. And we'll deal with flares when we get there. Can you not? So I'll just put one in. Normal grenade, please. Belt, and I will copy this. So here, 30 weight. You don't have great throwing, but I might have you carry around grenades anyway. I like this number to be 60 or 70. Just because it can't, you can roll super high throwing on people. But being 40 weight, I don't know. Do you good melee though? Honestly, not. I'm not sure what melee does for anything, and this is just freeze 80 info. How does melee accuracy 100%? But isn't that just 100% of your melee accuracy, or does it just always hit? Because it's 100% of melee, then we're looking at a solid 35 melee accuracy. No idea. Actually, I should just paste this on. You get one of these. Actually, this should probably go on this shoulder. There you go. I can copy this and just remove things. You are average. You have pretty low accuracy. Yeah, you get this one out. We don't have a great crew to start out with. Does anybody have decent accuracy? Not really. We just need the plain old cannon here. Am I gonna run out of normal gas cannons? Actually, hold on. 37. Nobody has good throwing. Okay, I might just have to deal with this. So you get that, and you have... wow. We're out of normal. Okay. Someone's gonna have to become... Does anybody... yeah, you can actually use this. Okay, let's do this plus this. There we go. And rec start. Okay. You have 59, so I might do... wait, no, I did give you... there you go. You just need a gun. You could be good for throwing. Just not a fan of 51. Probably go back and look at Fart Gangster. And I also will probably throw a full 14 on AP in here just because it looks like we need it. I want it to hit inventory, not okay. So we're looking at ZKP. Oh, it's swapped for us. Look at that. Yeah, no good throwing. So we'll go back to you, and we might roll somebody with better stats later. You, I mean, it's by like 4 points, but still the highest throwing, so. You now get to be strapped full of prime grenades. And we haven't used enough of these for this to really matter, so we will quickly go through and do this for all of them. And if you die, it's gonna be real bad. We don't have sonic pulsers yet. It's gonna be real bad. And I think that's gonna be our starting crew. I should consider reordering, so you are closer to the middle of the craft. Because I want the people who are out first to not explode. That should be that. I'd consider putting Fonka in here. Just for the accuracy. But last in line, deal with it later. And 23 minutes in, we are finally done with setup. I completely forgot I meant to put timestamps in here, so I could timestamp my initial just talking about nothing. But we are not going to do that, so instead we're going to have... what do I have? Start? Intro? I guess setup is probably the best way to put it. It needs to be 0, 0, 0 to actually get you to the start, and after that, everything that I put... Actually, is this the wrong order? Hold on, let me pause the video and make sure I'm doing this right. So I was in fact doing it in the wrong order. Timestamps, you want the time followed by the actual name of the timestamp. Okay, so now that that's been set up, we can go ahead and just wait for something to happen. That's a good start. I believe everyone's equipped. Hopefully we make it before nighttime. I'm pretty sure this is more than enough time. Awesome. And here's our first mission. This is also good because the fact that we didn't shoot this down lowers our chance at getting a base invasion. And I know everybody's equipped. So we're going off. Is this the edge of... where's the edge? One edge, two edge. Oh, this goes on for a while. This is a big craft though. I believe this is called a cruiser? Not confident. We are going to open the door and look around, since people can't shoot at us just for opening the door. Nothing here. Make sure that this is placed so that we can actually exit next time. So they only opened one door, so I may be wrong about what craft we're going up against, but I believe, based off of... There's like tiles that the battlescape works off of. You can see this right here be what I considered a large tile. Or I guess this is... I should call this a chunk, because these are tiles. Just the individual squares that you move. So this would be one chunk, and you can see that there's 1 chunk, 2, 3, 4, and it looks like a 5th chunk over here. This looks like it's 2 separate chunks, and since it's 5 chunks, that means it's one of the... what I would consider to be a medium UFO, even though it's still classed as small. It's the larger of the small class UFOs. And we get to go. I'm not really sure what I want to do about the back of... oh, great. Aquatoids? That means we're going to be facing Aquatoids for the majority of the first half of this... or for the majority of this first month. When it rolls missions, it rolls all the same type of aliens, so it'll send a bunch of Aquatoid UFOs at us. Now, there may be 2 different missions. That's not... you're not here to learn about that. And the real question is, do I just gamble? What's your accuracy? 50. So, the one difference between Terror from the Deep and XCOM UFO Defense, or just UFO, is that their damage model is from 50% of this damage number to 150% of this damage number when you shoot something. In the base UFO, it was 0 to 200%, so this should always do 30 damage to the Aquatoid, and I believe the Aquatoid can at most survive up to 40 damage, so unless you get a minimum roll, this should kill it. And if you miss, it won't react. I believe they have to be shot to react. So gambling in this scenario, specifically with the cannon, should be just fine. I am, however, a little bit concerned. I'm going to have you throw your smoke so it actually goes somewhere useful, but then I'm going to have you take 1 shot, right? I have time? Should have time for that. I also have a strategy I'm considering using for these types of maps. I'm going to throw this way out here. Ah, of course. Okay, never mind. You don't get to shoot. Just retreat into the smoke. Can I have you round the corner here? Okay, I'll put a smoke out here with somebody who is... oh no. Okay, you have something going for you. Can you... yeah, you can get far enough out here. Now, if they see us, they can throw a grenade and blow everybody up, but I believe the smoke obscures us enough to where that shouldn't be a threat. Oh, you see it from here. Oh, because this doesn't allow for smoke. That's a weird angle to be able to see through. I don't think you can shoot through that, though. Do you have smoke? I just checked you. Right. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Let's step you out to here, so you need 14 to throw. This... it's like a 12. We should have more than enough time to this. We're just gonna land this on you. Probably, you know, I could have thrown a real grenade. You are carrying 8 of them. And all of the rest of you just prepare to move out, because... apparently, do you... yes, okay, so these 2 are... they actually have smoke grenades for us. And we're going to hope for the best. Nothing happened. Okay. That is the best. Yeah, it's not too big. Oh, I was wrong. This is a small craft. So is this only 1 tile? Is this 1 tile? We're doing this 5x5 regardless? I mean, 4x4 is tiny. Maybe 5x5 and 6x6 is what I'm thinking of. But I believe 4x4 was a thing for chunks in the base game. This doesn't look like a full tile to me, now that I think about it. Dunno. That also means we probably need to be real careful over here. Something did exit the UFO. If I had sonic pulsars, I'd throw a grenade in front of the entrance, since there's a good chance you just kill something immediately. And the huge range of the pulsar basically guarantees that you hit anything that just walked out of the craft. But right this second, we're kind of stuck like this. I'm not sure I want... Well, recovered from this side. I guess you can gamble and step out. Immediately corrected. So the safe way to do this is to throw a grenade at his feet. But I also know for a fact that it takes more time units to shoot weapons, so you probably don't have another shot unless you saved 60% of your time units. But go ahead, we'll gamble. You missed. You have another smoke. Actually... Yeah, and this is what I was thinking I should do earlier, too. Are we... there's more tiles than I'd like. I figured that with a map like this, if you put smoke and an X across the middle, it'd be impossible for you to exit the smoke and not see to the edge outside of terrain. So in a complete vacuum on a flat field, that's probably the most efficient way to clear things, even if a few people are going to die in the process, since they're exiting a smoke. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna have you go... Actually, I'm gonna have you go forward. It takes a lot of time to just shoot this thing, so just stand there. Oh. This guy can definitely shoot at you. So, your job is to throw. Can you make this? Yes. Right there. Well, hopefully that works. And I kind of want you to throw another grenade at this guy, because they almost certainly have time units to shoot back at you, and you don't have great accuracy. You may suck, but I kind of need the score. However, you also might, so you need 14 to throw. If I step you out to here, you probably need to step out to here. 14, okay. This is workable. You missed. Okay, that might actually live. So we're gonna have you try it. Ah, there you go. 32%. Yeah, and this is what Superhuman does to the aliens. They're instantly going to shoot back, but now it's... Since you overextended there to begin with, although I wouldn't exactly call this overextending, we had to just take the risk, because you were likely to die anyway. You are here. We probably want another smoke. I'd consider throwing it, like, just here in general. I probably should throw it here due to the positioning of... I believe that was Skippo. That's good enough. And yes. And we're just going to see what happens here. You should also run around the front of the craft so I can have somebody with time units doesn't work. You got 2 shots? Oh, let's see what you got. Got 1. That's tough. That guy just ran off. This is also why I love motion scanners, because I would have been able to just put a guy here and see all of them moving around. So you're out here again. Well, I need you to actually throw the grenade successfully this time. Wait, really? This is something you can throw over? Okay. And you can see the alien. Okay, step back. I don't actually know if I moved you last time, but we're just going to keep moving forward and trading out bodies. Which means everyone's going to have a huge death count at the end of this, which is quite funny to me. 21. I just get that far. Do you actually have equipment? You do have equipment. Okay. You also should have equipment. And you're kind of standing... Well, I want you to be able to throw as freely as possible. This is a great start just for the door. Because with the number of aliens that are going to spawn on this side, just being able to throw in that, just, yeah. Being able to throw straight towards the UFO while also hiding out inside of our craft is nice. And this guy should die. I believe this is the same alien that was here, the same aquatoid. So there's no way it didn't take some damage and then ran over here, now it's standing on a grenade, which will do... I believe that's... what's the number on it now? 50. That could live. I'm not quite sure how damage fall-off works. So it could possibly live. But it shouldn't, since I believe it already took damage. You're here to react, you got out here. Perfect. They keep going in and out of the UFO. I really should just throw a grenade at it. Just land something here. Okay. And this side of the map, this extends forever. Okay, somebody with real equipment, that being you. We're gonna just keep this relatively well smoked. Probably out of range, that's fine. Throw it there. Where can I gracefully do this? I don't know. Okay. Only need 20. You... See, it takes 4 to move this, and this, and this, and this. Why does it sometimes take 4 and sometimes take 6? So I want to move you forwards. Yeah, you're going from 20 to 14, but moving you... it just isn't. And you can't move there. I don't know. I don't get it. And you two move. You actually have moved. Okay. Well, slowly spreading our guys out is going to take significantly longer, and it takes this many time units to move around. So we're just going to start pulling people off. Yeah. Yeah, so somebody's here going in and out of the store. And I could gamble on what turn they're outside, but I don't think our grenades are strong enough to kill it right now. I absolutely would throw a sonic pulsar there every other turn until, well, I guess every turn until something died. Oh, this is going to be a joy. Can you, like, actually, you might just walk out of this for the sake of seeing what's there, right? Takes you to the edge of the map? Awesome. I'll let you start running up top here for the sake of supporting fire. Yeah, and this should take you to the edge of the map, so I think this is probably enough smoke. Yeah, sooner than later. We will, yeah, this is the edge of the map there. 22, yeah, just look that way. Where do you stand at, I guess just here. Okay. And you can actually exit the craft now. I'm gonna have you stand on top of it. If we encounter something this turn, it sucks. Normally I have 2 people with grenades, so... let's hope the next batch of soldiers is somebody strong in it. Doesn't really matter if you have time units to have. You do have to go this way. You can just, like, wander over. I want you to go not that way. Can you go... No, we are just going to kind of be funneling around this way. I don't want to... like, we've already grouped up too much, but I don't want to group up more than this already, because if something sees us and throws a grenade, then all 3 of you are dead. Oh, hi. Do you have a grenade? You know what? We're just gonna do this. Good throw. And you're gonna run away. So somewhere to about here. You should move out to probably here. Okay. Getting inside the UFO is also going to be a problem since I don't think any of you have marksmen and thus none of you have explosive weapons. Mate, you have marksman. Hold on. Ah, we're saved. Okay. Well, we need you to stay alive then, so I'm going to have you back up a little bit. And let somebody else take the front. And you two get to leave. You're both just fine. Okay. So that is that turn. So I kind of expect somebody to wander around the corner and shoot you. Do you have good reactions? You kind of do. You also have explosive rounds, so I need you to live somewhat. Oh, we'll see. Oh, it kind of... it lived. Somebody's... Oh, you can just see it. You didn't react. Did you have time to react? I'll just let you take the shot since it's not looking at you. And that alien is dead. You need to probably go here. So currently you're just the scout. Yeah, and that was 4. Yeah, I'm gonna be constantly just saying that was 4 time units, why was that 4 time units, so probably this entire series, because I don't understand. I assume there was just some issue when creating the game where Battlescape tiles had 4 time units instead of 6. And that was just ported over into OpenXCon. Because the terrain maps, well at least how OpenXCon handles them, you do, I believe, set a cost to move for each tile. So unless somehow you randomly move 4 time units and I'm the only person who's noticed that, and it's not intended, it's likely just an issue that was in the base game and they brought it over because, well, it's kind of a big fix to undertake. Oh, you actually have equipment too. Yeah, you got to shoot something. Step forward once. That took 4. I also think blowing up tiles consistently makes it cost 4. No. What? Let's see. I really have no idea. I'm still trying to figure this out. Yep, you moved. You not actually moved. Go to here. That ought to do it. This is a mess. It's blown up. Just that. It's also funny because in the map with more sand on it, do I just run you forward? I feel like I probably should. Do you have anything going for you? Ah, you're decently strong. You close to respectful accuracy? You're 50. I mean, I think yours is 60, so like... Oh, you're actually quite good. Never mind, that's almost 70. So yeah, in that case, you're running forward. Do you also have reactions? No, you're just weak. Okay. And I probably want to move you up a little bit, because I don't think you have infinite throwing range. So I'll probably want you to be here. Okay. Maybe walk a bit forwards a bit, you can go over to here. You do need 23 to shoot, so I'll just leave you there since you do actually have reactions, even if it's, I mean, almost 60. It's okay. If that's a percentage chance, then it's pretty close to good. More often than not, you will shoot. You also have decent reactions. So that was a brief interruption from a family member that took long enough to where I no longer know what's going on in the turn. Let's just hit tab a few times. It looks like half of people haven't moved, just judging by the time units bar. Okay. We're here, you had just moved, you have enough time units to react, you're in a bit of danger though. Can you support? Yes. You need time units. Let's go there. You also haven't moved. I probably want a smoke to block off the... Okay. What are you up to? You have smokes. I want this entire sideline blocked. Probably perfect. I'm not gonna have you move into the line of sight of that because that's dangerous. But we're gonna get ready to move this way. Oh, I actually didn't want you to move forward. I'm just mindlessly moving people in formation. Okay. Yeah, okay, so you need to move up to here so that you get shot first. Yeah, you're pretty good. But you don't have 5 primed grenades attached to your belt. Alright. Who sees this guy? You. Okay, well, I don't think there's anything inside of this. So what we're gonna have you do is just poke your head in. Oh! There's a guy here. You can't even shoot too. Okay. Just run this way. I feel like this is a bad idea. So, I have explosive rounds, which means I can shoot like here. Yeah, pretty much. I'm tempted to have you try and get a grenade inside the door, but yeah, you might just be done. It might be over for you. Oh, and you have equipment too. Okay, well. Can have you run to here. Look that way. And when you step outside, one of you needs to shoot it. No, you're weak. You're a coward. You're a guy. You're pretty good. Are you close to being good? Oh, you're quite close to being good. Yeah, okay, you shoot. Yeah. Okay, well, you can be seen, so this is dangerous. But you're also like a really bad stat roll, so if you get reset, I don't think you'll be bad. Okay. I love the grenade only made blast markings here. Here and around this edge. Nothing here. Nothing in those little pockets. Don't know why. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. Let's see what happens here. You have good reactions too, but I don't think you can see the alien if it steps outside. Okay. Okay, hold on. Not a thought in this aquatoid's head. Did not care. That's so much. Okay. And this is good. Okay. So somebody's stuck in this corner out here. Maybe you step up top here. You have to go around this side. Uh-oh. Oh, a real weapon. Not that, well, actually, I guess it's not really real. I always prefer the pistols. I think that's the first thing I research because they're so common. What the hell was that? How far do you need? You need 14 to throw. Try again. Where did that land? So you can throw direct. And you're just gonna crouch. You can't see him anymore. Yeah, and I don't want too many of you guys to be grouped up since we know they have explosives. Oh, you're in danger. How did you not get shot? This is a misplay. This should definitely have been smoked to some degree. At least, like, here. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have you throw smoke. Just because I can't see that far. Yeah, it's good. Alright, well, somebody's in this corner. It might just be that guy. Ah, it's done. Awesome. 2 killed, both our keys. Decent decent mission. Stats, throwing. Awesome! We really need this plus throwing because you're the only one throwing right now. Plus 2 strength is welcome. Poop Noob got plus 5. I don't know if he needed it. Accuracy, across the board. Okay. Loot-wise, we want... So I don't use the Sonic Blaster Rifle at all. I like keeping around pistols. That's a lot of Sonic Pulsars. I know these drop like crazy, and that there's 2 to 3 on aliens, and even starting in April. That's still an absurd number of grenades, especially when they didn't start showing up till fairly late, relative to the timeline of beating the game and the original UFO defense. No, I also am pretty sure that it's going to tell me that the alien died because we didn't have containment. That's all I'm concerned about selling right this second. Pull the rest of it back to WoW. I probably do want the money, right? Sell off the rifle. I'm never even going to use this, so I just need one of each of these for research purposes. And I'll sell off all rifles from here on out. Yeah, we kind of need to collect the rest of this. Okay. Score. Is there anything noteworthy? Not really. Everyone had 3 artifacts on them according to this. 7. Well, no, because there's the one guy who's... Okay. Okay. And you 2 got promoted. Good job. And you 2 died. Oh, that's unlucky. So I have 990k, 2 days on general stores. I'm thinking... Oh, wait, no, hold on. Well, the first thing, we need 2 more. We need 2 more recruits. And I'd like to have a living quarters up so I can actually recruit scientists, but we are poor, so we cannot do that. I might start construction on the subpen just since we have the money. I'll give it another mission, or... Awesome, this is what we needed. Yep, okay, research, new project. Now we get to pick something from the previous mission. I believe the Sonic Pulsar is just universally the best choice here. But we're going to want Medikit at some point. We're going to want the pistol and the pistol power clip at some point. I believe the magnetic navigation leads straight to the transmission resolver, which is the hyperwave decoder equivalent. And so I want to keep a note on magnetic navigation, and the rest of this can be left be. Zarbite only actually matters for construction new things, yes, and I would like you all to start making some of these. Initially, I probably want... Do I just go straight up to 14? Okay, so this will all be completed in a month. It'll cost 500k. That's a lot. I'm probably going to start with 6. And then I'll make some to sell later. Awesome. Good. I don't know how frequently I want to rename people. Because we're going to be losing like 2 guys every mission and replacing them with 2 guys every mission. So I'll probably keep just a base nameless for the time being. Ooh, another one. Okay. I'll actually have to equip people here. Do I have anything cool? I don't... Oh, yes. Yes, I do. So you're just a guy, you with poor stats. Yeah, it's okay that nobody's named. You're not named anybody. It says you're brave, but that doesn't mean much. You didn't get anything crazy done. You didn't get anything crazy done. I mean, good accuracy, but dear lord. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did need to wait. Wowie. Carry another grenade. I might even consider giving you the motion scanner, but I kind of want somebody else to have a motion scanner. You are probably just going to have a motion scanner. You actually have weight now. Yeah, I'm going to swap out a bunch of grenades for motion scanners, but for the most part, this is what we're going with. Okay, and you don't actually have any equipment. So you need to unload that, take this. I'd even consider... So it says you're a sniper. I might consider having you stand on top of the craft with the guy with grenades and just shoot from a distance. Since we don't have UFO extender accuracy, we can use the whole scout sniper thing. Okay. So now what we want to do is set it to a minute, and if it takes off, then I actually have to go shoot this down. But the fact that we've gotten 2 in the first month here, and they're both been landed, is awesome. That's great. How we detect a landed UFO, that's another question. At least to my knowledge, they kind of have to be moving for you to realize they're there. Okay. Well, we are... I just went through and equipped. Yeah, okay. And we have... So we established that... It was... Fonka? That's how that's pronounced. Is the sniper, and the... You are just a guy with a gas cannon. Ooh, we are... Are we at... Okay, so this is an edge. Oh, it goes way over here. Okay, so there's like 1 chunk here. Maybe 2. Okay. Are you finally strong enough to... Of course not. You must have one. Yeah, there you go. And you should be able to throw in between people something like this diagonal to here. Good. Ah. And throwing it with this guy meant we were safe. I probably should have timestamped this mission, eh? I'm gonna call it 57 minutes. 57 on the nose. Landed UFO 2. Okay. And it's a big craft because there are multiple doors. Well, you're out first because you're nameless. Somebody was over here. Actually, don't we have... Yes. Look at that, the motion scanner. So from you, it'll be roughly over here. If I hold Alt, look at that. Basically cheating. Now this is just gonna be a mess. I kind of want you to be alive because you have great... You have good throwing too. You're just kind of a, I guess, a glass cannon. Like, I mean, 26 health. I think 40 is the higher roll, so... Eh, but at the same time, if we look at our armor value, 12 in the front, combined with, say, 40 health, I mean, you can survive a shot from a pistol if it rolls minimum, but you're not going to be feeling good. I'm just apprehensive to move people out. We'll just see what happens. Ah, there you go. We found it. And because you have high accuracy, I'm going to trust you to not shoot our friend in the back. This is literally the only reason I could have possibly needed to research medkits. Maybe you're not so great, huh? Okay, well, somebody without an explosive round. Thank you. And I'm just going to leave you outside here, bleeding, because, well, friendly fire. You have 9 turns to live. I think we'll probably get it done in 9 turns. Bit of a rush, but we can get it done. That also means we probably should do something this turn other than shoot, but people in the door are basically out of time yet, so 8 turns to live. And this exact reason is why I didn't equip everybody with explosive rounds, because this happens so frequently that I just felt it was better for people who weren't marksmen to not have cannons. But alas, this little M in your stat string does not save you from friendly fire. Wow. You're gonna step way over here instead this time. Also, I'm gonna have emotion scan again. This is friendly, nothing else. Can you redeem yourself, please? Dear Lord. Do you have smokes? So I need you to throw over here. Alright. You have weak, but I believe you do have explosive rounds, yeah, so you can... the roof's a bit dangerous at this point. You don't have enough smoke down. We do know there's an alien somewhere over here, because the previous turn the motion scanner picked it up and it likely wandered off this way. Poking your head out of the smokes. Yeah, there he is. You're doing a great job of scouting right now. There's 2? Okay, hang on. Where are you? Yeah, Fred Angster with grenades. And you can wander around the side here. So what's it going to cost to throw? Still 14. So if we move you to... that's only 1 throw. I guess we only get 1 throw. Okay. We want it right there. Perfect. That hits both of these guys. How there's 2? Don't know. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, okay. That's probably going to be the end of the turn. I don't think I want to move people over here too far. If you have smokes, you don't. You have smokes, you do. And it looks like the last 2 people in the UFO end up here. Or the craft. Triton. End up here. Yeah, 2 kills. And we're no longer in a time limit, as you were killed by the 2 aliens and 3 tiles of each other. Yeah, I don't think I want to deal with this big open space here. I mean, this is in the way, but you mean out of range. Oh yeah, you do kind of suck. You're way, yeah, by 42. Okay, well... we're here, you don't have smokes going for you. You just have sniper going for you, so we're gonna have you stand on the roof. You're just kind of... you have decent accuracy, so wander out here. Do you have smokes? Yes, that's good. Where do we even throw this? We're looking at a field right now. Probably want to, like... well, this is probably acceptable. We probably want to keep this, like, wall of smoke going here. Across this diagonal. Then we can walk out and basically see the edge of the map. And I'll probably put the same plus shape through the middle here. Just to make sure that... well, when you walk out here, somebody way down on this end isn't seeing you. And this isn't actually smoke, this is a grenade, so... we'll throw another one later. I also kind of want you to stand on the roof. And the rest of you are forming something of a perimeter. Move the rest of the people to the front. Yeah, This is no longer of value to us right this second. I want to enter. Okay, so we've killed, what, 4? I believe the max number is 13, but that's just from the demigod run that I did previously. For those of you who missed that, demigod forces the maximum number of aliens to spawn on every mission. Normally there's a range of something like 7 to 13, and it forces the maximum of 13 to spawn. But it also means that you can count how many aliens you've killed to know exactly how many are left on the mission. And that is something that I haven't quite forgotten. You or smokes? Oh, you two are teaming in. Orange and poop. I don't quite like this. So we're gonna have you both take up this side. 2 more people follow you. Oh, you're the Druidmancer, the other guy who got promoted. And the rest of you can start wandering over here. Should be enough smoke to block line of sight, but I am going to leave you two just inside so you don't blow up. Oh yeah, you can throw another smoke, that's why you're still standing here. I probably want it here, yeah. You can see that the smoke is thinner. Okay. Yeah, yep. Still a bunch of aliens in the UFO. Or USO, as it's now called. Yeah, I see him. Aren't you the one who's... Yes, okay. So you have high accuracy. You're deemed a sniper. Let's see this. There's not even anything. You can hit it. You got a solid 0. Man, we are terrible. I kind of want to have you throw a grenade just for stats. We kind of already got these two. You're squatty, you're... Are you actually good? You have decent reactions to firing. That's why you're a scout. Well, not firing is nothing to do with scout. It's high time units. At least 60 in this case, it looks like. So I might have you take the shot just for. We are terrible. And nothing has auto fire. I mean, some of the weaker weapons have auto fire, which I could pull up in UFOpedia, but they're just so weak, especially against something like a Gillman, that it doesn't matter. It's not worth taking. And I mean, yeah, Cheese Master, you have 2 shots. See ya. Ah, you got him. We should be just at the edge here. Yeah. So take another. Oh wow, we are not just at the edge here. Don't know. Continuing to move forward. You follow. You're here. We probably have. We probably do want people going too. I was thinking about how we end up sweeping across this. The UFO at this point is likely here. Judging by what we've seen on the map, it could. I mean, I guess there might be enough space here for it to be. It's a respectable chunk, but it's almost certainly just here. Especially since this boat likely is a large structure that keeps going. And we probably want you two to help clear this large boat. Trying to figure out how we want to fan out. Do you motion scan? No, that'd be nice to have. Oh, the boat doesn't keep going. It's just the front of it. Well, I believe that's turn if I just mash tab for a second. Yeah. Hold on. You two. Yeah, just do that. Okay, now that's done. Okay. And this is uncomfortable to push out of at the moment. Also, clicking and dragging sometimes causes this. So when I'm aware of it, it doesn't do it. But after I've like done something and I click, yeah. So it's after I perform an action, you see it jitters a little bit. Out of range. Damn you. You need 13 to throw. Thank you. This is probably dangerous then. Do you have decent strength? No, your strength is even worse. Kinda want this area smoked off. What do you need? 14. Okay, that's good enough. Well, we will see. We will see nothing. Okay, you have smokes and you can throw far, so I'm gonna have you actually throw these. This structure here is a bit of a nuisance. We want something probably... What do you mean out of range? You're the guy who has range. 42 strength worth of range. Okay. Well, maybe I should run you over to here, huh? There you go. Okay, and I am going to start running this. You just need line of sight, so I'll stand you there. And we really are just moving up information, and as noted, there's the UFO. Kind of already expected that, but... Or USO, I apologize if it bothers you, but I really am just going to keep using XCOM terminology. This is one of my first times really playing through the game. Yeah. And I'd be tempted. I will be throwing like probably 2 grenades there before we actually try and breach. Just to be safe. I don't really want to exit this way if it's not smoked. We're going to want something here. And we probably want another smoke way off over here just to mess with line of sight. Range, perfect. And you can just stand still. You two have thrown, you two just tab through. Nobody's at max, so I've at least clicked on everybody and done something with them. Okay. What a turn. Oh, now you're out of energy. They're at that point in the mission. Wait, you have max. You're low. Yeah, some of you have low energy. Do you have a... Somebody with a scanner. You. And I think we're at that point where just before we breach, we're going to throw both of these. One closer to here. No, it doesn't look like it landed where I wanted it to, but in that case I'm just going to throw it here. That definitely should have gone where we wanted it. Can you stand on this? Yeah, so you gotta walk around. There's one. I guess the other one probably landed in this little area somehow. Unless it landed here. But one sonic pulsar here is normally great. Especially when we're fighting aquatoids. However, our Magna Blast grenades are not nearly strong enough to actually do anything. Unless it's standing on the target, or sitting on the target, so... And you guys just need to keep going forwards. And those are your 2 throws. I'm just gonna go here. You've moved up, you're out of energy. You actually haven't moved up. Either of you. I think you're going to be inside the building initially, and probably if you stand in this corner. Use the scanner, see what happens. There's hit tab. That was... we funk on the roof. Yeah. There you go. Nothing. Both grenades might have landed in the same spot there. Well, current agenda is to get you into this corner. Just gonna keep running. Stamina will regen the same amount every turn. Not really concerned about letting it regen since it doesn't do much other than prevent you from moving in this version of the game. Do I really want to... Yeah, we need to clear out the outside. Although I expect that's what these four will be up to shortly. Can we push? Yes. And this amount of smoke is normally where we want motion scanners. At the moment we're just going to, I guess, brute force it with 4 people. But motion scanners mean that it's impossible for an alien to sneak through our line of sight. Okay. Well. We're just about at the point where we get to sacrifice people to the UFO. USO. And you all are going to continue to wander on the outside. Can you see anything? No. Good. Do none of you have a scanner? Do either of you two have... Oh, you have a scanner. Awesome. Because that means I can just do this. And see nothing for, like, this... It's a big square space in front of them. Which means that we're relatively... relatively safe to just do that. Do you have a scanner? Nah. That's why I like having a scanner on everybody. So I can abuse that fact. You have a rifle, I believe, yes. Are you still out of range? Because if so... Ooh, good throw. And you need to back up the square. Yeah, because otherwise I would have needed you to shoot at it. Conveniently we don't. I think that this is... Well, no, because we want you to be able to arc, so you need to be the one in front. Yeah, we'll swap around. There we go. And to my knowledge, kneeling makes it so grenades fly with a more flat trajectory. It might just lower you by half a unit, but kneeling when inside of tight spaces, or spaces with a ceiling like the USO, makes it so grenades can be thrown further. And it is pretty significantly further in my experience, so it might just be lowering slightly where you're throwing from, but I do believe it's slightly flatter. Oh yeah, and you're still out of range. Do you... What do you have for me? Inside the UFO? Inside the UFO. USO. Okay, I don't actually think we care if you come around that way, so I'll send you this way. And do we have stun rods? We do. I don't think the containment's done building. I think I would have made a note of that. So we're just gonna not capture anything. And since we know nobody's here, I'm gonna have you run out to this edge. Do you have a scanner? You do. You'll be using that soon. I think this is one of the better places to scan from. Although placing a guy inside this little airlock, it's not actually an airlock since they don't, so they can breathe water, but... Okay. Next round, scan. They're still inside the USO. Yep. Okay, and I need somebody else to advance through this for you. Oh, you have good equipment too. gonna work our way around the outside eventually. Ah, there's another one. I'm gonna have you shoot. Wait, no, there's a building in the way, isn't there? Yep. Out of range. Okay, well we're at that point. Orange I believe has explosive rounds. Can you shoot... This looks like it. Yeah, I was worried you might hit that, but... Good job. Oh, and you have the scanner. Can you get inside the building? You can just walk through here. Just our friend. Decent reactions, leave you there. Okay. Do you have smoke? No. You have a smoke? Yeah, you probably want to throw that. Oh, you don't have the... You don't have a free hand, so you will throw it instead. I want this back side right here to be smoked. Can you get to this corner and scan? Yes! Okay. So there's 3 left. How many have we killed? I'm looking at probably 6 plus... Come on, not using what I want. 7... It's gonna be like 7. There's nothing over here somehow. We have 3, so there's a total of 10 that we've accounted for right now. There's likely somebody back here. But it's possible that there isn't. Okay. And I might put you on scanning if you have one, yeah, because you're out of time units, so... Or not time units, energy. Okay, scan again. Now there's 4, because there's 4 in the USO. Okay, this is workable. I want you to be more like here. I want you to... No, we're just going to stand outside for a minute while we clear the outside completely. That's probably too far for you to move. Oh, man. This many time units of tiles to make this take forever. Our man definitely would have died with his 9 turn time limit, because this is turn 13, yeah, had till 10. And you, I'm gonna have you run up to here. Use the scanner. This entire corner is now clear. Well, we rubbed on something. Well, we kind of can see if they're over here. Can you shoot? I feel like this is a terrible shot. You're right in the way. It'll be through some dumb window. No, you don't take them out. Orange, on the other hand. I need you to hit that. You also don't have... Have you moved? You've moved. You actually might have a decent weapon. So I'm going to have you on the belt, so I think the ground is faster because it's still 8 to pick up. Oh, come on. Alright, and just to confirm, it's still 8 to pick up. You know what? How are you doing? You have okay stats. Kill it. Good job. So that's up to 12. This is the point where I'd start to suspect that nobody is around the outside, and that they're all inside, since we have 4 accounted for. Because there's 3, 6, 9... and you're up to... Actually, no, that is 13, isn't it? So this must be all of them. Alright, am I counting wrong? There's 3... 3, 8? No, it's 12. Okay, no, it's not 9. There could be a guy out here. You haven't scanned yet, but that's because you should really be moving towards going inside. Oh, you're a marksman. Huh. Look at that. And tabbing through, yeah, you're out of range to throw this. So we probably should have you move forwards. Okay. Scan again for me. Are you any good at anything? You're Wade. You're probably better to keep around. However, honestly, I might just have you guys push in. So somebody, the guy's likely over here. This guy is right there. I kind of don't want you with the explosive rounds to be right here. Are all three of you good? No. Okay, so you two are safe to place right here. And you have decent reactions. Wait, no, you don't. Whatever. That'll be fine. You can wander around the outside. I'm not going to have you look at them, because I don't want you to shoot on accident, and I want you to keep working around the outside. Okay, so we can see the entire map. Oh, there could still be a guy. Because the smoke cloud, the terrain isn't obscured by the smoke cloud, but enemies will be. Okay, well, next turn. You don't need to move forwards. You no longer need to be positioned just like on the roof here. Well, here we go. Scan again. They're right here. Okay. Go with a pistol. Who do I trust more? 32? 21. No, that's 20. 29. Well, who's better? Who do I actually want to have the experience? Foil is better. Okay. The rest of them are just kind of hiding out in their rooms. You're not here. Okay. Have you step inside? You come over here. And we're just gonna pile up here. If they get outside, impressive. Yeah, so you can react if something appears. Do you have a scanner? No. No. Yeah, it's 4 along this edge. I wonder if it's the edge of, that was another theory I had, if it was along the edge of chunks. Which we know for a fact the edge of the map is the edge of a chunk. That it was easy. Also, is this 6 chunks? Or is it 5? 2? Yeah, this is 6 chunks. Because this is 2 by 2. This is 2 by 2. This is 1, 1, 1, 1. You can even see the same chunk as twice. I probably want you going this way. Yeah. And you're just gonna stand around here. There's not much for you to do. There we go. I'm pretty sure just off of staring at... Oh. Yeah, so this guy's gone. Here, you have this, you... Yes, you. So I'm gonna have you do... stand here. So, if the alien does wander around this corner and come through this door, there's a good chance you don't make it, but they just keep wandering from this position to this position over and over. I know that's not actually, you also see inside the room. It's like this on both sides. There's like a little swirl, then there's this little hidden area. Because I know that this isn't actually how pathfinding works. It just so happens to be how this is set up. Because I played around with, well, I played around with modding a little bit and believe I have something of an understanding what's going on here. It's just that these 2 waypoints that they can travel between have the highest priority, and they very rarely leave. Unless there literally is no way to leave. I didn't look at this ship specifically. But they just keep patrolling from this little pocket to just outside the pocket. I think it's even like here. Here to here, right? Is that where this guy's standing? Yeah. So here to inside to here to inside. So somebody's likely standing right here, which is why the motion scanner missed. And when they come back into here, you'll see them again. As for the rest of you, yeah, see how this goes. You can stand here. You can stand all the way in here. We'll hit the scanner again. So friendly, 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 you. It's 3 enemies, and as expected, both on the edges. And I don't actually want you inside the USO. This area kind of looks like it's just clear. I don't see anything. Okay, well, maybe I'll start wandering towards the UFO in case all 4 of them die. Which would be not a... Yeah. Oh, he's still here. So the big thing is that was a rifle, if I remember correctly. Which means you should be safe to just go fight him because the rifle has high time unit requirements. And there's no way you have time units left to react. I'm hitting the start key, not alt. And then these 2 are back in their little corner. So these are the last 2, somehow we have to root them out. And I'd stand you here, but I think the aliens have some sort of cheat that lets them see you. So you need 21, that's a gamble. You don't have good enough reactions for that either. Although, I believe Foil just died. And Foil did have good reactions. So here we are. You all are out of energy. Yeah, checks out. Okay. Well. It's gonna end the turn again. That's a cannon. Okay, definitely can't shoot back. Oh! Come to us finally. You should be able to shoot again. Although I might have you drop this. You can see, can you shoot? Yes. Ah, it's mission. Okay. I believe ZKP. Someone who just shot a bunch of things, so stamina, accuracy, yeah. Very good, no strength. We kind of need strength to this. Orange got 6. Finally you can carry equipment. Okay. And the rest of you were just along for the ride. Fumka, another accuracy, already quite strong. Accuracy on Epilis, nothing crazy. 7 stamina though. As for the loot, I'll be selling all of the rifles because I am never going to use them, keeping most of the pistols. I will probably... This is the point where I can finally purchase scientists. We keep the cannon because, obviously, we need one of them. Pistols, keep, bolsters, 12. Were there 12? Yeah, so 1 per. And nothing else here is too crazy. I believe some of these are just worthless, like the learning arrays. Sub-construction is required. Navigation and ion beam accelerators are worth money. We might sell those at some point. Score, yeah, killed 12, so 1 pulsar per alien. Okay. Oh yeah. Forgot to consider that. We don't need that many. I just like seeing what the big number is. Okay. Yeah, okay. Poob Noob is the lieutenant. Yeah, we lost Cheese Master. Alright. And looking at the base, we actually have living... No, we don't have living quarters. That is why I have not purchased more scientists. And 4 days on the alien containment. Planning. I guess we just gotta wait 2 days, huh? I was going to purchase more grenades, right? Magna Blast, we have 2 in storage. Yeah, we're gonna need more than that. Since we finally have general stores and money, I'm just gonna go all in on those. Let a couple days pass. Production, awesome. New production. I would like to be selling these. Good. I need to put a few more of the dye grenades on the craft because we just ran out, right? Yeah, up to 28 again, please. And once living quarters are good. This is what we need. So first thing, we probably want 20 soldiers on base. I could wait till the start of the next month to order to keep more than 14 on. But the number on base at the end of the month is how much it actually costs for upkeep. I think we're going to go up to 20. Once we get 20, I'll run the nameless thing again. Scientists, what can I get? 21. Okay, hold on. So 8, and I guarantee you I can get more than that. We have enough pistols laying around, we don't need too crazy a number. Yeah. We only need sonic pistols at the start of next month. So we'll start collecting things then. Need to make sure it's researched by then. Now I can purchase... I only want 25, and I want 8. Okay. Let some time pass. I'm going to take a moment to grab water before our next mission, but I would like to see what our next mission is. Alien containment. Awesome. Sonic Pulsar. Yes, 120 high explosive damage. That is very, very strong. From here, Medikit isn't great when everyone gets one shot. Pistol and Power Clip is great. Period. Navigation isn't particularly important, and we don't have anything super... Yeah, I think we start... Well, I should throw the cannon and the clip in here. But I'm not going to start with the cannon. I think we want the pistol. And since we have 50 scientists... speaking of, everything just arrived. Because we're now 50... Yeah, okay, and immediately, yeah. So go to base. Crew, are there any subscribers? No. So all of you are not on the craft, so I can just save them. Save the game over rename. Let's pause it temporarily. I will quickly run this, and who do we have? Looks like everybody's in, and a couple of people who died are now have their second chance. Very cool. Assuming it worked. Yeah, okay, it worked. Okay. Oh, we got people in here. You three, up to the front. Let's see what you got. Big R reaction here. 60. Little R. So little R is 50, big R is 60. So this is just default stat rolls then. So this is probably a max roll. Okay. And as for equipment, the first 3 need equipment. So I will... Oh, you have... I'm not stealing from you because you were weak before, and now you can carry 2 smokes. Do any of you... Okay, yeah, I need somebody with... Not you. You. You don't actually have a scanner, so... Well, I guess you can have the scanner. That's unimpressive. And one less. Okay. There you go. Oh! Yeah, we want these. We want all of these. Hold on. Means that also, quickly, crew. Looking at the strength stat right this second. So... Nothing crazy is going on here. Yeah, we really only have one guy throwing. Okay. Had much better luck in previous runs. And it's working out. Haven't needed to, but if we run into molecular control, or psionics, and if our gangster here gets mind controlled, then we're going to be in trouble. Alright, well. And I kind of want to do this as well. And then some of the more elite guys will have a Sonic Pulsar. And we'll see how that goes from there. That should be equipment setup. And another touchdown sub, but this time it's at night though. Okay, I actually need to redo equipment, so I will put that up and grab water. We'll be back in a moment. Okay. So now that we're back, I'm also looking at the recording time. We're almost at 2 hours. So if this mission goes over, which it likely will because Terraform Deep just plays slower, then I'm probably going to cut the episode before the monthly Terra mission. I was going to try and get a month done each episode, but I mean, here we are, taking more than 2 hours. I have some more plans that I'll ramble about at the end of the episode for how I'm actually going to edit this together, but until then, I actually need to cook people. So, we need flares. And we need a lot of flares. We have the stuff, so the taser doesn't actually matter, because we don't need to capture an alien for... We don't need to capture an alien for a transmission resolver. Or a hyperwave decoder. It's game to game. All that we actually care about is the first monthly terror mission, which I honestly don't know what the odds are. I'm tempted to look it up real quick on UFOpedia. Because... Well, typo. Because in all, probably... I think I did 8 runs. Most of them made it to the Terror mission, and every single one of those Terror missions, yeah, alien mission types, every single one of those had a... Terror 2-part? Hold on, I want... There's a specific page that I looked at here, and it was alien life forms here. Alien appearance ratios. Here we go, here we go. So, let me go over and swap over to the middle monitor. There we go. So looking at this, in January, which is where we are right now, mission/raise, so this floating base attack, apparently we can roll this. Brief interruption, does look like, but floating base attack, that's odd. But looking at the surface attacks, it is 100% Gilman. So that is something I was suspicious of. Okay, so you're mostly going to counter Aquatoids, but specifically Gilman show up in surface attacks. That's very interesting. He gets... Ah, that's rough. Lobsterman surface attacks. Wait, and how did I get Taste off? How did I get far enough to get Taste off the spawn? No, I'm just remembering. So there was a run where I failed because the Tasoth showed up really, really early, but it looks like they can only show up in July. It's probably one of the saves. I could go look at it, but I don't know what to make of that. Yep, shipping lane. Yeah, okay, so there's more stuff going on here. But the first is always Gilman, and I was curious about that, just because... Well, I've only ever seen Gilman. And Gilman are required, both Gilman and the... I believe deep ones that are with them are required for research. So I'll go ahead and get the equipment set up, and then somebody asked for my help, so I'll have to go pause the recording again. No time for you, but if I lose a bit of context for what was going on, that would be why. Or forget context. No. You get what I'm saying. I will pause, I may forget. Yeah, so anywhere where there's an extra stun rod, I'm swapping in flares. Nah. There's 9 left, we probably want the 9. Okay, hold on. Who's first in line? Rattle? And Benny... Okay, and you already have flares. Okay, because so being overweight here is fine, even debatably having an extra one here, because these will all be thrown early. Since these two are the first out, and having 5 extra flares, I kind of feel like I should have a flare in everybody's hand. This is a decent strategy. You'll be throwing enough things, so I'm tempted to do this too. Wait. I just give you that. But having the grenades has been useful. You're a marksman. Okay. That's gonna be good enough. It's gonna be good enough. So, back in a moment. Okay. So, night mission, landed UFO. Whatever, I'm gonna have that down by the end of the series. And we just got equipment set up. So, we're just gonna land, because... I mean, I could wait for it to take off, shoot it down again, all that, but... I shouldn't have said anything. Okay, hold on. I believe 1 has the better weapons. You need to target the sub. There we go. Okay, well, I'm gonna have you... No, we'll have you keep falling. If it lands again... Yeah, there we go. If it lands again, I still want them active. But... There we go. When that happens, we're just gonna have you return to base. Because we can choose to do this during the day. Yeah. So now I get to go through equipment again. We don't need flares, period. You need this done back. Kinda want grenades instead, not smokes. No grenades. And we can swap you back in for these. God, these aren't actually in your bag, it was this. At some point this will be replaced with a sonic pistol. But until then... Until then, all you're getting is a thermal taser. And tabbing through looks like we're done. Okay. So, a daytime mission here. And I will remember there's... Somewhere in here is landed USO1. And right this second, before we land, I can put the timestamp at about an hour and 46 minutes. Hour 46, 40, crash, touchdown near, yeah, it's crash, crash, USO, there you go, yes, yes, already set up. Oh, this is the edge. It just occurred to me, you actually have equipment. And as per... That's good. I just want the scanner to be at one of the corners of the sub here. I'm calling everything a UFO now. That's kind of funny. So, nope, nothing crazy going on back here. I don't want you to have a smoke out. This tile set. Drop it here. Okay. Weak with decent reactions. Yeah, it's decent. More than your firing accuracy, which is hilarious. Do I want... No, not really. Yeah, I don't think we're going to overextend much past this point. Actually, give it the scanner, you gotta stay. Which means you can go around him. Try not. Okay. And I really shouldn't have you step around the corner. Well, that was dangerous. But I kind of just wanted to know. Rip the band-aid off. Yeah, there we go. And this is where the comment on... Also, wasn't this the... I think this is another big battlescape. So this is 2x2. This is other... No, this is one tile, one tile, one tile. Or chunk. This is two chunks. This looks like an empty chunk, and this should be... Oh no, okay. Yes, this is... Wait, is this just a single chunk? This might only be a single chunk. That might be what's messing with me. Yeah, that looks right, because this is... Okay. Is this always empty? I'll have to keep an eye on that. This might be two chunks, but like, this might be included in that two chunk. And this might always be empty for some reason. Or just because the nose slightly peeks into it. There's a bit of space around here. It kind of looks like it is. Yeah, that's my guess. It's probably 2 chunks, but it's probably this included. Okay. Oh yeah, Orange can finally carry equipment. And because that's the case, that means that this is chunk, chunk, chunk. So we need to start by out of range. Well, okay, you can carry it, but you can't throw it that far. And we want it to be somewhere over... I guess that's true. Do you have smoke? You have smoke. 318, that better be enough to throw it. We want it here. I really do need more smokes thrown. I need you to land one just here. Purely... yeah, those are all friendly. Purely to keep Rebel safe. I'm gonna run you up on the roof early here, just because we can. And I'll just stand in the back for the time being. With how this map is currently laid out, having a sniper on the roof should be good enough. Okay. Wow. USO is going to be here again or something like that. One of these corners. Yeah, you have 7 smokes. Okay. Oh, you have a scanner too. Hold on, that's awesome. I need you to... You don't have that many tiny units. Nope, I just need you to have it out so I remember it exists. Oh, you could just scan along the edge of the map here. That's friendly. Yeah, that was probably you. That means you can run around along this line and completely clear the map. At least from here to some point along this line. Okay, and you're just going to keep advancing forwards. You see your 1 smoke, so just keep going. You have another one to be thrown, and I believe you're still out of range, so just run forwards a bit so you're in range. Cool. And then along this line, the little division between chunks. This is a big 2x2 structure. Alright, it's not even the middle of the map. This is the middle of the map. Man. Okay. So we need a group of you. Send you all around this backside here. Probably get 3 of you. And you'll be able to slowly fan out. More. Kubnuk, who I believe is our lieutenant. Can have you, Druid Master. It's just the rest of you. I guess I can have you run up onto the roof finally. That here. I don't think you need to scan anymore because. Alright, I'm not even going to pretend to know what's going on here. I assume it's all friendly. But you can put that away and head back to the door. Oh! You just... okay. Presumably they're still right here. And I'm going to take this presumption. Bro. Rattle never existed. Corpse and equipment just gone. That's funny. And a bit of a nuisance, as I'm going to have to purchase another weapon. Well, I suppose that's not true. I can avoid purchasing the weapon, because we always want somebody throwing grenades. which means we only need a total of 13. But oh man. And I kind of don't want you two front running this. Yeah, so once you exit the smoke, you should about be able to see to the edge, which is why this was the line I chose. You haven't. Oh yeah, you're still weak. Yeah, also the highest rank. Half-Heart Angster isn't something more than able. It's kind of astounding. I would consider throwing more smokes. Yeah, okay. No, we're not doing a pulsar. They were about here. Ah, should have thrown a pulsar. And you don't have smokes, you should. And along this little ridge line here, we're going to need to completely smoke it off. Need to make a wall. It's probably up around here, out of range, but come on now. Nothing for you. You have one. What about here? Okay. And I need you to just... No, I need you to go just not stand in the same place. You smokes. Good. I don't even think there's a reason for you guys to go outside. There's still too many of us clustered here. Ah, that was perfectly on the body. Although we kind of destroyed the weapon, it looks like, since it's just a sonic pulsar lying here. It's a bit upsetting. Really expensive. And I really want somebody else in front of me. How are you looking? Oh, you have equipment. How are you looking? Oh, you just threw a bunch of stuff. How are you two looking? Actually, you all are quite good. Okay, well, I guess you're all moving forward. I might actually have to swap in rookies next time around. So it looks like we somewhat filtered through the low stat roll people just by me being biased towards people with higher stats. Okay, and you all are up here. I don't think there's anything else going. Yeah. I think that's going to be turn. Well, you were one of the weaker links, but I kind of didn't think that this small gap would cause somebody to fire from roughly here and just kill you. Also, we need more smokes out. That's UFOpedia, not inventory. U instead of I for hotkey. You're decently strong. Can you throw this too? 13. Okay, so this should be workable, because you should only need to turn 1 to 30 here. Good enough. And advancing here is probably a misplay. No? Yeah, you're marksman, you're marksman. You're marksman, all three of... Wow. Oh yeah, it's the guy. Oh wow. Look at that. See, I'm just guessing with these grenades, but it's hilarious that they're landing on them. Because anything within like 3 tiles of this should die. So just throwing it where I think it is. It's almost certainly going to be good enough in every scenario. Okay, well, bye-bye, Aquatoid. You will not be missed. And I probably shouldn't move you guys into this area since this man's watching. Yeah. I think moving up the side of this is worth it, though. Yeah, I think we're just going to kind of sit here. And we'll delay a turn and wait for him to explode. Good. Whenever you move forward for these tiles, I think was... Don't know, can't get that far. But I think this might have been what you can move forward time units over consistently. I did just bump my mic there. Well, here we advance slowly. Probably should pick up the motion scanner. You already have one though. Guarantee it, yeah. Speaking of you already having one. Friendly. You. Yeah, I don't know much to say about this. We're going to keep advancing in a roughly line-shaped formation. Actually, Ursa should probably be near the front, huh? 37's a good number. Plus, I mean, I guess you're probably one of the weaker ones here. Yeah, there you go. Just recognize the name from the previous Demigod playthrough. And you two are going to need to start walking forwards because, well, yeah, you're probably good to sit here. But grenades do not have infinite range just yet. We aren't at like 60 strength. Okay. Nothing. Oh, we did also shoot this USO down. You'll notice there's no doors despite it being the larger model. Yeah, there's the explosion. So the entire inside's likely completely blown out. Can you stand on that? No. You're walking up to here and using the scanner, and then backing down. And I don't think I need to split the smoke cloud here. Or split the map into a grid. Let me just walk out of the smoke. There you go. Are you still... No. I don't know why you have less than max weight. Max time units, yeah, sniper on the roof. You can only really see over here. Probably do want you to advance a bit. Maybe stand here. But even then that cuts off. No, I'm just gonna leave you here. Nothing again. Well, we advance through the smoke. Oh wow. There's a whole other structure over here that we can't quite see yet. Well, in that case... Do we not have smoke lying around here? Do you have a smoke? Oh man. I mean, I know you do. I just like to hold on to yours until later on. Let's throw this... This is a massive structure. Can you, like, just get it in this vicinity? Really? Wow, you don't have infinite range yet. Or functionally infinite range. That's fine. Yeah, they're going to be able to shoot us from out of line of sight if there's any of them. Although with how the weapons being generally nerfed in this has fared, that was probably too far. But yeah, the generally nerfed weapons on this is probably gonna somewhat save you. Okay, let's just have their inventories. You. Great. Now, looking at both time units and whether or not they have a smoke. Okay, well, you're just gonna put one on the floor. We lived. I was concerned about somebody wandering out to this breach and seeing Superhuman. But I kind of expect that everybody inside the USO is dead. Now you're just gonna full sprint to here? That's not very far. We got nothing in the USO. You are now on an overwatch of sorts. You can see, but you can't shoot. You're gonna need to put the scanner away and walk out here. Yeah, and you just need a full sprint forwards and see if there's anything here. We can see the wall now. Yeah, okay. And I guess I want you to stand up here. Okay, well, somebody's definitely still out here, and somebody's about to get shot on our team. They hit a door. The only functional door I'm aware of is this. Yep. Orange. Ooh, orange is a marksman. Okay, just shoot, like, the wall here. Good job. And there's somebody inside here. How far can you get? Ooh. Do it. Aren't you respectably accurate? Yeah. We're gonna lob another smoke out here. We need someone with a scanner. You have a scanner. Because we're just gonna kind of scan our way around this chunk of terrain. We don't have the time units to do anything more. Scanner's just too powerful and your movement's limited. Yeah, you took a shot. You can just sort of advance this way. Hopefully you don't get shot from there, but it's possible you do. Oh, awesome. Well, not awesome, but like, good shot. And is that ZKP? No, who died? That was a named... somebody named just died. Or who had been a marksman just died. Everybody here is named. Strength. Orange with another 6 strength roll. Wow. Just starting from nothing. Orange might actually become one of the people who's strapped full of grenades to throw. Though I think 31. Yeah, I think only up to 31 here. Well, regardless, another roll of 6 or even 2 puts you right into range to comfortably throw things. As for the rest of you, nothing crazy. For Dankster, despite getting tons of grenade kills, has not gotten any throwing accuracy here. Okay, and loot. Sell the rifles, hold on to the cannons and the pistols, and also sell corpses, yeah. Need another gas cannon. Remembered, took note of that. Orange and Fonka. Was it Zetterman? Probably Zetterman. Never killed anyone despite having high marksmanship. Although there's just only so many aliens on missions, so yeah. Up to 1 million, I believe we are up to 50 scientists, are we not? Yeah, okay, so it's nothing crazy for us to spend money on. Saving money is probably a decent plan from here on out then. For a new base, I will start building a sub-pen. Just to be safe. But from here... Oh, I'm an idiot, hold on. I instinctively do this. General stores. I mean, we're dismantling this anyway. Yeah, I'm just an idiot. We're gonna tank that. That's fine. As I said, Iron Man, I could very easily go options, load game, load auto geoscape. This is immediately after the battlescape. Well, we're not going to. Alright, well, that's how you know that I should definitely stop playing the game right now. It's been a bit longer than 2 hours just because I've had to pause and talk to people, so... Starting to slow down mentally. But that has... yeah, that's fine. This has been episode 1. I will probably sell Barracuda 2. I'm expecting any minute for the Terra mission to come up. The fact that we've got 3 UFOs off the standard sonar, I wanted to inspect that. Can I get info? Yeah, here we go. Has a 10%, and I believe the large has 20%. Yeah, even tells you in the description here. Every 30 minutes. And the transmission resolver is nice because it has 100%. So, here we are. But yeah, that's going to be episode 1. Next time we're likely going to start with a Terra mission. Should be fun. Go and save the game here under none of the tests. This is going to be day 1. And that's going to be it for this episode. I'm cutting this short at 2 hours regardless because I'm going to try and edit everything down immediately after recording. This type of just sitting down and editing everything in one big chunk after it's recorded has been a huge headache, and I just kind of hate it. And if I hate it, then I'm not going to do it because I am doing this for fun, so trying to find a better way to work around the system. If it's more... I'm still going to have the same editing style as before, or at least the same sort of tense when narrating, as in this happened a while ago. But if it feels more like a diary than work, it'll probably be more engaging, to at least more engaging to work through. So, see how that goes. If this run fails, then, well, hilarious. It's just kind of hilarious. I'll have this whole thing edited together and have to string that together into video somehow, but... again, we'll see. Episode 1. Thank you for watching. I'll be back at this not nearly once a week, but... or not nearly once a day. Hopefully a couple times a week, especially since I have to do editing afterwards. And back when I'm actually taking classes, it'll probably be once a week if I'm consistently doing this. We'll see how that goes. Just transferred to a 4-year from community college, so that's why I just completely dropped the channel and went all in on college to make sure that I didn't fail anything. Yeah, that's been the episode. Thanks for watching.